to my channel. So today is my project pan day. We are going to do my project pan update. This is my own project pan. I just pick what I want to project pan and that's how I do it. So we have a decent update. I do have an empty, which I'm very, very excited about. I'm very, very close to having another one, but it did not happen this month. But anyway, let's get into it. I've got some nice juicy numbers to go through. We will always start with the ones that I use the least though, so let's get into it. I've been working on my frosting palette from Cosmic Beauty. This one I have only gone into 4 times, however, this month. This is very different to previous months. I usually go into it quite a bit more than that. My goal is to hit pan in all 3 shades, and have I done that? No, I have not done that. So I went into this first one 3 extra times this month, and then this middle shade I went into it once. I actually did that on camera for the video where the random generator picks my makeup. I ended up putting that on my face, and I did not go into this shade at all this month. I honestly thought that it would be quite easy to hit pan on these shades because for the most part I do use them as inner corner highlights, but I've just been using other stuff recently, and so I think what I will do is probably focus on it a little bit more. I was definitely putting a lot of time into this one, and the fact that I didn't go into it at all this month is kind of annoying because I think this is the closest one to hitting pan and I just haven't used it. So anyway, there we are with this one. It is the item I've used the least, unfortunately. Then we have my Maybelline. This is the 4-in-1 Glow. This I have come full circle on. I actually really like this item. I've been using it as just an all over like foundation. Obviously it's more of a skin tint or more of one of those all over the face kind of illuminating skin like kind of a primer, kind of not, kind of a highlighter, kind of not, whatever. But I actually really like this one. I only used it 7 times this month. I did just roll it in, however, and this is where we are. I will try to put up a photo of what it looked like last time when I rolled it in. But yeah, it's one of these airless pumps that goes down. So I only have this much left. I really think this is going to be an empty in the next couple of months. And I've been really enjoying it. It's really perfect for those days when I don't want to wear foundation. I'm not wearing it today. I'm wearing like full coverage foundation today. But the days that I don't want to wear a lot of foundation, this has been actually perfect for me. And I think I might get another one. I don't know, I really like it, but then some of you say I should try other ones. I have tried other ones. I have other ones in my collection, but I think this one just looks really pretty on the skin, and I don't know, maybe I'll repurchase it, maybe I won't, but it's still in the project nonetheless. Okay, then we have my Kiko Milano bronzer. Now, I have not gone into this that many times this month because I've been trying to finish my BH Cosmetics. So, have I done it? I guess we'll find out today. But this one I've only gone into 7 times. So it's for a good reason that I have barely touched this one. There's hardly a little bit of a dome now. But yeah, this is what it's looking like. Definitely very flat down here. So that's where I concentrate the most on. But otherwise, it kind of looks exactly the same as last time. And it's fine. I've only used it 7 times. But I think definitely now I will be using it a lot more. Are we excited? We are excited. Okay, but before we get into it, we're gonna go and talk about the Coastin Super Shock Highlighter from Colourpop. So I've been trying to pan this for a good old 3 years now. And is it done? Do we think it's done? Do we? Potentially. So this one I've gone into, how many times? I've gone into this 9 times this month. I could have gone into it more. I probably should have gone into it more because it is not done. I still have the tiniest bit of product left, and honestly, I'm just trying to, I'm gonna be annoying and I'm gonna keep it in and I'm gonna finish it. So, you know, I've come this far, I'm not gonna wimp out now and say, oh, it's done. There is product there, I can definitely still use it. I put it on again today. I'm just so close. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that next month it will be an empty. So I guess we'll find out, right? But yeah, it's still in the project. Okay, then we move on to my empty. So I kind of alluded to it, but I have finally finished the 2 shades in my Belgium Waffle now. So obviously I was working on these 2 shades in here I ended up taking them out of here and putting them into this compact that I had already finished. And this is what we're looking at now. It is completely done. This is all just like old stuff, and I'm not gonna, it just can be wiped away, right? This is just, it's done. This is done. So I've actually finished 2 shades now from my BH Cosmetics Belgium Waffle palette. And I'm very, very pleased and excited. So this one obviously is done. It's an empty. I am gonna be a little bit cheeky and I'm gonna say that they're 2 empties for me because they are 2 different shades. So I'm gonna be a little bit cheeky. When I do my beauty bank later this, in this month, I'm gonna be cheeky and I'm gonna count this as 2 empties. Sue me, I'm gonna do it, my channel, my rules. But yeah, I'm very, very excited that I have done that. I really like those shades and ultimately I really like this palette overall, but I don't, yeah. If you see my latest declutter video, does it stay? Does it? Okay, so that one I didn't even say how many times I went into it this month. I went into it 14 extra times. So that's why I hardly went into the Kiko one, because I was just adamant that I had to finish one of the bronzers this month. I just had to. It was just holding on for dear life. So I did it, and obviously Kiko Milano suffered, but this next month I can fully focus on it now. So I'm really excited because I'm hoping that we get to see some really good progress now because it's a good bronzer. Okay, next up we've got another Colourpop. This is my Fresh N Peachy blush, and this one I have so much use on. Oh my goodness, I don't know exactly how much. I'll put up on the screen for future Gabby to tell you, but in terms of total uses, I have used this 16 extra times this month and total times this much, whatever it is. Do I have a pan? My goal is to hit pan in this and then roll it out. There's still no pan. There is still no pan. I don't know what's going on. I am so close. I can feel it in my bones. But yeah, there's no pan in here. It is what it is. I'm gonna keep going. I have it on again today. 16 uses this month. Maybe it'll take only 2 more uses and I'll see a tiny little baby pan and I can just be like, I'm done, because I am neglecting other blush in my collection at this point, and I do want to use other blush because I actually have a lot. So, but yeah, I really love this one. It's like ranked one of my favorite blushes in my collection. So I'm not sick of it. I'm not hate panning it at all, but come on, where is the pan? I think it's endless. It's never going to be. Okay, then I rolled in my Made by Mitchell eyelights. I can't speak. This is a powder face palette, and this one is the Starlight. I think, yeah, this is the Starlight one because he has lots of these. Anyway, so I think this is like the lightest one you can get. And I rolled this in last time because I wanted to try to get more use out of it and also potentially hit pan in this shade. So this one I have been working on this shade and actually this shade. This one I've gone into 4 times. This one, however, I've gone into 13 times. So I've gone into this on its own 17 times. So that's why it's ranked so high in terms of my usage, but mostly all of the uses has been in this lighter shade. However, I do kind of like this one now that I'm going into it more. I have it under my eyes today. And you know what? I'm never going to fix my under eyes. It is what it is. A lot of it's genetic. A lot of it is like vitamin D deficiency or vitamin A deficiency, which I need to figure out. Like I've been looking it up, why I have such bags under my eyes. So I'm trying to figure it out. And also it's like makeup technique and all that, and just not knowing which products to use. So I know, but I do actually like this powder for my under eyes compared to everything else in my collection. So anyway, really enjoyed this, but obviously no pan. Okay, then I've been working on the Wet n Wild foundation. This is another one that I rolled in to the project last month. I'm wearing this today. I've also used this 17 times this month. I don't think there's really going to be anything to show you on this, I'm afraid, because I didn't leave it out long enough to settle. So we pretty much rolled it in when it was like halfway. And so it could still potentially be halfway. I think I see a tiny bit there. But yeah, I've used it 17 times. So definitely have used it a lot. We just can't really see. So that's where I am with this one. And yeah, we'll just kind of move forward. I don't really know what else to say about it. It's fine. It's very pale at the moment. So luckily I do not have a tan, but I think it's going to be a struggle for me to wear this hopefully in a month's time. It is sunny now. So I'm like missing the sun right now while filming this. So I'm going to rush outside as soon as I'm done. But yeah, is too light for me when I do have a tan. So I kind of need to get it done now. And then the last thing that I have in my project pan is my Wet n Wild Photofocus concealer. I don't think you can get this particular concealer anymore. So this one I have used the most in my project pan this month. This one I used 19 times. And I have been using a little bit of my Shop My Stash concealers, but yeah, 19 times is pretty decent. I already have the stopper out of this one, but there is still plenty to go. It is getting a little bit drier though, so I think the end is closer, but it probably has maybe 2 months left. Maybe 3 months left, I don't know. But I had to take the stopper out a few months ago because I wasn't getting any product. So there is plenty of product in here. You just have to take the stopper out, unfortunately. So this one I have on today as well. It's not my favorite concealer, so, you know, I don't like to use a lot of it because I don't actually think I can get away with using a lot of it. So that's also why it's probably going to take a little bit longer. I can't lather this under my eyes and all over my face and get it done with. It's just not going to work. I can't use it as a foundation. It's a bit too thick and too pale as well for that. So anyway, I'm just going to use it how I use it 19 times, and that is done. That is my project pan update for this month. I'm not going to be rolling in any new items. I'm very, very pleased that I finished the BH Cosmetics. It was a long haul item. I rolled it in. I've been working on it for a long time, since last year. And I've had that palette, I want to say like 4 years, maybe even longer. It's been in my collection a long, long time when we were still in England. And so we've been here, yeah, it's definitely old. I think I would say more than 4 years old. So I really want to concentrate on the Kiko Milano bronzer now. And I think this one is going to be done pretty soon. So, and then obviously my Coastin Super Shock highlighter, I'm really, really hoping that is an empty next month. I don't see how it couldn't be. And then obviously I'd love to hit pan in the frosting palette as well from Cosmic Beauty. So there's quite a lot of progress, but it's still like slow and steady, but I'm still very, very pleased with where I am. Still really enjoying everything that I'm using for the most part. I'm not hate panning anything. Foundation could be a little bit better in terms of the tone, like the lightness is just a little too light, and the concealer could be a little bit better, but I'm trying to get through them. I'm trying to finish them. So it is what it is. I have way worse concealers and foundations in my collection than these two. So I'm happy to work on them anyway. Thank you so much for watching the video. Like and subscribe if you'd like to, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.